General Hospital spoilers for the week of May 12, 2025 are here. Next week, fans can expect Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, to go on the hunt. Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, does some digging. Plus, Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, tries to do damage control. Elsewhere, Willow Tate Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, is heartbroken. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the ABC soap opera. Lulu picked up on a clue at the hospital when she was listening to Lois Cerullo, Reina Sofa, defend Giovanni Massa. Lulu then went and quizzed Ned Quatermain, Waddy Kurth, about Brooke Lynn Quatermain, Amanda Seton, leaving school for 6 months during high school. Even though Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, will once again warn Lulu, the reporter is determined to get to the truth about BLQ's baby. By Friday, Tracy Quatermain, Jane Elliott, reassures Brooke Lynn. Meanwhile, Lulu goes on the hunt for the truth. Over with Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, she tries to get the upper hand. The next day, Lucky does some digging. Kristina does try to do some damage control, but at the same time, Rick Hurst, gets an offer. Not too long ago, Ava Jerome, Maura West, wanted reassurance from Rick that they were a team. The lawyer said they were, but could a tempting offer, or Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vavanos, guilt, change things? Molly doesn't know the truth, but she will eventually. Rick might not be able to stand seeing Molly's shattered trust in her father. As for Lucky digging, that could be about Kristina's situation, or it could be about Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, as well. In a preview clip, Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, does try to warn Laura Collins, Jenny Francis. Next week, expect Tracy to give a mission to Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, has a big request to ask Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. Willow Tate Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, is heartbroken. Meanwhile, Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, makes a discovery. Also, Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, turns to Anna Devane, Finola Hughes. Also, Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, makes a promise. Meanwhile, Emma Scorpio Drake, Braden Bruner, gets bad news. Of course, this is that Dr. Professor Henry Hank Dalton, Daniel Goddard, is giving the research assistant position to Jocelyn, but Emma won't know the reason why. That could lead to some more conflict and bombshells, so stay tuned. Port Charles is bracing for another week of chaos, confrontations and confessions as the drama on General Hospital reaches explosive new heights. As secrets bubble to the surface and unexpected alliances form, the people of this storied town must navigate lies, heartbreak, and the dangerous consequences of truth. From Lulu Spencer's tireless search for answers to Lucky's hidden agenda, and Kristina's urgent need to contain the fallout of a family implosion, there's no shortage of gripping action ahead. Lulu Spencer is back, and she's not wasting a single second. Her return to Port Charles has already sent shockwaves through the community, but what comes next could be even more dangerous. Determined to uncover the truth about what happened during her time away, and what's been kept from her, Lulu begins digging into old files, questioning former allies, and even confronting old flames. Her instincts are sharp, and she's convinced that someone has been lying to her. With every lead, she moves closer to a shattering discovery, one that could not only change her life, but upend the lives of those she loves most. But not everyone is eager to see Lulu unearth the truth. There are forces working in the shadows, determined to silence her before she uncovers what they fought so hard to bury. At the same time, Lucky Spencer quietly returns to town, taking a more covert approach than his sister. Unlike Lulu, Lucky isn't knocking on doors, he's sneaking around them. He has his own questions, his own suspicions, and a list of names he's quietly checking off. His behavior is raising eyebrows, especially among those who remember the damage he's caused before. But Lucky is focused. He's targeting specific players in the game, individuals he believes may be involved in a dangerous cover-up. Whether he's right or wrong, Lucky's investigation is about to cross paths with Lulu's. And when that happens, long-buried family wounds could resurface. Is Lucky working for or against Lulu? That question could make or break them both. Elsewhere, Kristina Corinthos Davis is scrambling to contain the fallout of recent family drama. Her loyalty has always been split between the people she loves, but this week, the pressure becomes too much to bear. After a fiery confrontation with Sunny leaves her questioning her future, and a heartbreaking interaction with Molly reminds her just how much is at stake, Kristina is forced to take drastic action. She begins playing damage control with a level of intensity no one expected, desperately trying to hold the fragile threads of her family together. But every move she makes seems to backfire, and secrets she never intended to share start to slip. Will Kristina's efforts to patch things up only make matters worse? And how will she react when she discovers someone very close to her has been working behind her back? Meanwhile, Sonny Corinthos is spiraling. His recent surgery, combined with the mounting pressure from multiple sides, is leaving him vulnerable. He's not thinking clearly, and his paranoia is at an all-time high. He suspects betrayal at every turn, even from those who have stood by him for decades. His volatile behavior begins to rattle his inner circle, and a shocking outburst at the Metro Court sends shockwaves through the community. Cardi, now fully aware that Sunny's grip on reality is slipping, finds herself at a crossroads. Does she step in and try to help him, or does she protect her own peace and keep her distance? Carly's answer could have life-altering consequences. As Carly weighs her options, Eva Jerome lurks nearby, watching the Corinthos empire teeter on the edge of collapse. Eva has made no secret of her desire to see Sunny taken down a peg, or several. But this week, she may find herself in a more complicated position than she ever anticipated. An unexpected alliance with an old enemy could give Eva the power she's always craved. But it comes at a steep price. Eva must decide whether revenge is worth the risk, or if she's willing to trade it for something even more dangerous, redemption. Either way, her next move will be critical. Elsewhere in town, Michael Corinthos is working overtime to protect the people he loves. His relationship with Willow is strong, but outside forces keep threatening their peace. With Nina still hovering nearby, Michael starts digging into her recent activities, hoping to find a reason to cut her off once and for all. But what he discovers could change everything. Nina's not the only one with secrets. Michael has a few of his own, and someone close to him is getting dangerously close to uncovering them. Willow, meanwhile, is growing increasingly concerned about Michael's behavior. She senses that he's hiding something and begins pushing for answers. The tension between them builds as Willow begins her own investigation, one that could lead her to truths she's not prepared to face. Elsewhere, Sam McCall and Dante Falconeri face a sudden threat to their relationship. A new case draws Dante into dangerous territory, and his decisions could pull him away from Sam at the worst possible time. Sam, already juggling her own issues, starts to question whether she and Dante are truly aligned, or if they've been fooling themselves. The friction between them begins to grow, and by week's end, one of them may be forced to walk away. In the hospital halls, Elizabeth Weber is faced with a dilemma that threatens everything she's built. A new patient brings with them a link to her past that Liz thought she buried for good. As old emotions resurface, Liz must decide whether to confront them or run from them once again. Her decision could have lasting consequences, especially for the people closest to her. Finn, trying to be supportive, finds himself pulled into Liz's crisis, but his efforts may only complicate things further. Trina and Spencer's relationship is put to the test this week too. With Spencer increasingly distracted by family drama, and Trina focused on her future, the couple begins to drift apart. A heartfelt conversation reveals cracks in their foundation, and Trina must decide whether she's willing to fight for them, or if it's time to move on. Meanwhile, Spencer receives a cryptic message that could change the trajectory of his life. Is it a warning, a threat, or an invitation to something more sinister? Brooke, Lynn, and Chase are riding high from recent happiness. But nothing in Port Charles stays perfect for long. A misunderstanding sends their relationship into rocky territory. Brooke Lynn's tendency to keep secrets returns to haunt her, and Chase begins to question whether trust is even possible between them. As Brooke Lynn scrambles to fix the damage, a surprise visitor from her past could blow everything up. Across town, Maxie Jones finds herself caught between her loyalty to her friends and her responsibilities as a mother. When a new opportunity arises, she's forced to make a difficult choice. Will she take a chance on something new, or play it safe for the sake of her children? Felicia tries to guide her, but even she's not sure what the right answer is. Ned Quartermain, still struggling with the fallout of his Eddie Main saga, tries to reintegrate into ELQ, but the board isn't making it easy. Tracy continues to scheme behind the scenes, manipulating events to her advantage. When Lois overhears a conversation not meant for her ears, she's torn about what to do with the information. Protecting Brooke Lynn may mean turning on someone she's come to trust. And in the shadows, someone is watching. A mysterious figure has returned to Port Charles, their face hidden but their intentions clear: revenge. The clues are subtle: a missing file, a security breach at GH, a chilling voicemail left for Jordan. But they all point to something big on the horizon. Who is behind it, and how many lives will be changed before the truth comes out? As the week unfolds, the tension in Port Charles becomes unbearable. Relationships are tested, alliances are formed and broken, and long-held secrets are finally exposed. Lulu's search could change everything. Lucky's snooping may uncover more than he ever bargained for. And Kristina's efforts to hold her family together might just be the spark that ignites an all-out war. Buckle up, GH fans. May 12 through 16 promises to be one of the most unforgettable weeks yet. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.